Alright guys, so let me go ahead and clean up those smaller furs there. It's gonna be actually a map that I can use as mask. So I'm gonna go create map again on the mask. I'm gonna call this one eyebrow mask, dmask. Okay, and then create. Alright, now I have to save it so that it's gonna be reloaded, and then I can go ahead and use the double click on the tooth, use a black color, right, to define the area that I don't want to have these eyelashes. Okay, and refresh. Oh, and you can change your brush to this solid brush, so it's guaranteed. Also make sure that you don't have the stylized pressure here, so this is gonna force it to not doing those gradients, so you're sure that you're really taught to do or not do the zero density there. Alright, and let me save it again, and you can see now I'm eliminating a lot of hair already. Let me clean up the top just a little bit more. Okay, save it one more time. Oh, forget to do the other side actually. And I don't think I can mirror it though, so let me just do this side maybe a little bit differently. And the eyebrow shouldn't be always symmetrical anyways, so let me just whoops, pin that mask and save it, right? So it's gonna eliminate that. Maybe I can get some white color back. And save it again. Okay, and some black color to finish the bottom ones. And save again. Okay, maybe a little bit more here. Okay, refresh. Alright, so now I don't see those random ones anymore, and my hair, my eyebrow will be much cleaner now. Okay, of course there are much things that I can go ahead and do more tweaking, like you know, I can change the CV count of my eyebrow to 10, so they're smoother. That attribute curve can also be changed to 6, so that you're having some more subdivision on these guys. And I can keep grooming those guys for a little bit more to get better results. I don't quite like what's happening there, so let me groom them back. I'm not gonna update them for now. Okay. And I don't think I need to do too much here. Just do some minor tweaking here and there, maybe to get better results and break up the symmetry, maybe by doing them a little differently. Alright, and refresh. Alright. Of course I need to take a look at how the render looks like. Just maybe crank up the density just a little bit more. Alright, clear and refresh. Oh, and also give it the material I use for the eyelashes and hair. Pull everything back. The hair material will be this guy here, right? Just grab the new eyebrows and assign the material to viewport selections. Now it's using the same material the other guys are using. Sometimes this bug happens, you just have to save and reopen. So let me save mine. Eyebrow modifiers. Okay, and then let me do a render test. so it's going to be Arnold render, and click the render. Okay. Now I have both eyelashes and eyebrows created there. Maybe I can make the eyebrow thinner, right? The thickness looks like is a little bit more than I would like to have. So lower down the density a little bit, and also make them thinner, which is going to be the thickness here. Okay, just lower that down. Whoops. Refresh. Maybe just a little bit more. Alright. And do another render. So there are all kinds of different eyebrows, so you can do whatever type you would like to do. And again, the key is you understand how the eyebrow looks like. If you do understand, it shouldn't be hard for you to create. Okay. Alright, let me also pull back my skin here. Save this guy. Go to one of the brushes. It's just keep doing that brush again. I don't know how I can fix that. Oh, it's fixed. Anyway, let me give my head its original material back. It's gonna be the skin shader, and I'm gonna also add my eyebrow base. I think I need more eyebrow here, so maybe 120. And refresh. Okay. And let me do another render. Alright. So that's pretty much everything about the fur creation. We have learned the hair using the interactive grooming tool. We have learned the eyelash using the guidelines. We have learned the eyebrow using the groomable spline. So that's all there is for XGen hair creation methods. Not all there is, but for hair creation, that's probably the ones you want to try to use. Now for things like beard, you can use the same method for the eyebrow, and also you can use the geometry wheels to create Maya hair. They can work together to create the final results, so you don't have to worry too much about those two systems together. And for dynamic, they will be actually driven, all driven by the the Maya and hair system. So they're basically being driven by the same thing. Okay. And one of the things I do see is that my hair maybe is being pushed in too much. I need to go back and do some tweaking there in my eyebrows. So I need to go show the grooming again. I need to maybe elevate them out. It's gonna be the elevation. Bring them back up just a little bit. I don't like that really sharp ending there. So let me use the pose and just bring them backwards, maybe that and there. Right. Okay. That should be better. Refresh that and turn off visibility here. Alright. That's all there is for hair creation. I hope you enjoyed all the process. I have introduced the grooming, interactive grooming, the spline, and the groomable spline in the old school XGen way, and they're all gonna work for you for different situations. And also the geometry way to convert your ZBrush hair into a Maya hair, right? For how you convert those guys, those geometry guys, right? I showed you earlier in the previous tutorials. Convert those geometry hair into XGen hair. That step is still kind of like too slow. You need to convert the PFX hair into curves and curves to groomable splines, and they don't quite compatible because you have to make sure that all the curve you have, their root is right on the geometry. You have to use the select first CVs to snap it on. It's gonna take some time. I don't see a very big reason why you really want to convert that into Xgen because you're already defining the things in ZBrush. But I guess sometimes that's needed, so maybe in the future we can do some research and see if there are better ways of converting, but they're just very different and the conversion is not that smooth to my experience. Okay, alright, so that's gonna be it for this entire hair creation tutorial series. I hope you enjoyed the process. One little thing I think I didn't mention is that people do create other hairs all across the entire face. To me, that's kind of like an overshoot because I don't feel I have other furs on my face, but some people may have, depending on maybe different races. But anyway, if you want to do that, you can use Grumble or Gatlines to create smaller, very tiny hairs across the face just to make it look more natural and organic. All right. So my render is just finished. I think it looks pretty good. Maybe I can go ahead and do more tweaking of the eyebrow, but I really like the eyelash I'm ending up and the hairstyle. I may need to go ahead and do more density here to fix those scalp and they're being showed up, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with this result. Okay, so again, this is our Xgen hair creation tutorials. The assignment for the student will be creating the hair for their own character. Make sure that you do that, and all I need from you is a Arnold render. Okay, you can give me multiple angles if you wanted to. All right. Oh, maybe we can crank up the quality a little bit. If you wanted to do that. So for the quality settings, first of all, you want to grab the lights, because I didn't teach you Arnold, right? The lights here have some quality settings, which is gonna be the sample here. Change that to something higher, like 6, so they're having better or more rays, essentially, to calculate. So that's one of the attributes on the lights that you can crank up the quality. Another quality will be on the material. So if I can go ahead and grab the hair and go to the material of the hair, and somewhere here you should have you know what, it's not here anymore. I guess we simplified it. So you don't have that, or is that very I've learned too much of the renders. But yeah, so if you see some sample here on the material, you can also crank those up. Alright, and another setting here will be on the render settings. Of course, underneath Arnold renderer, you can crank up the camera AA to something like 5. You can crank up diffuse to 3, specular to 3, transmission to 3, substitute scattering to maybe 4, volume indirect lightings to, I don't know, also 3. That's gonna crank up the quality a bit already. And I don't think you need to change any other things here. I just need to go ahead and do the render. Okay, I'm gonna make it do render, and we're gonna take a look at the final results. Alright guys, I think my Maya crashed, so I cannot actually show you the final render. I don't think it's gonna use anything at all. It's just not doing anything. It's I think it's stuck. So, but we can see the majority of the hair, eyebrow, and eyelashes. So the other part shouldn't be very different anyways. We have the face and everything. So that's gonna be it for this tutorial. I hope that the techniques here will work for you and help you create very good quality realistic renders. Alright, so thanks for watching. See you next time.